Oil is trading extremely bullish. It has touched 121 levels, and NG, after achieving a high, near-term high, or rather few years high, it has dropped drastically and it is trading at $8.2 levels. Now, what is going to happen today? We will try to see with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon. First, we'll look into US crude, followed with natural gas. So, do listen to it carefully. Do watch till the end. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Look at the hourly charts of crude oil. On the hourly charts, you can see lower highs it is trying to give, at the same time lower lows it is trying to give, trying to consolidate in this channel before it looks over to any further move. Any rise beyond 121 levels is a good entry to go long. Above 121, one can again expect 121.5 and beyond levels. At the same time, dropping below 120, or rather I will say this zone at 119.5 is going to be very strong resistance for crude oil. At the same time, it can try to drop till towards 118 if it trades below 119.5 levels. On the hourly chart, directional movement is bullish. Stochastic is looking upwards. The MACD is on the verge of a crossover for sell. RSI is sloping slightly on the positive side, but near to top there. Now look at the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, it is trying to reverse. It is trying to, but it is still trading very much in this channel. Any move beyond 121 will be a very good entry to remain long on crude oil today again, and it may try to give you a very sharp green candle again, as we have seen. So in between 121 and 120, do not trade. That is what is very clear right now. The directional movement is bullish here. The stochastic is near to top. It is trying to take a drop there. The MACD is trying to trade with a bullish bias, however trying to converge a little. RSI is again overbought on the 2-hour charts too. On the 3-hour charts, if you look at on the 3-hour charts, it appears it may try to give you a little drop. However, look at the previous two candles. Despite the drop, there is a support at 120, which is very clear, and the resistance at 121 is also very clear. It is trying to consolidate a little before it tries to give you a directional move or confirm directional trade. Any move below 120, one can take a short entry for 119.5, 119, and below that there is very strong support lying at 118 levels. So I will be watchful till there. Directional movement is bullish here on the 3-hour chart. Stochastic is extremely overbought and it is trading extremely overbought since multiple candles now. The MACD is trading bullish here. It is trading flat. And if you look at the RSI, this is near to top. Similarly, if you look at the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts, you will find it is trading at the top of the channels and the bands available, indicating there is a resistance on the upside. Also, if you look at lower highs, lower lows, trying to consolidate a little. Whenever it gives, or whenever any instrument consolidate in a very narrow zone, indicate that it is possibly trying to resume the previous trend. So possibly it can try to resume the previous trend. That is what is apparent. However, before that it may try to take a little drop. See, 121 levels giving it a very strong resistance. Yes, you can remain long above 121, then one can remain bullish. At the same time, on the downside, 120 is the level below which we will be looking forward to 119, 119.5, 119, and then 118, which is a very strong support. See, we have seen multiple candles getting reversed from there, and this is the strongest support for now. Directional movement is bullish. Stochastic is overbought. The MACD is wide divergent and bullish here. The RSI near to top there too. And if you look at the daily charts, on the daily charts, trading at the top of the or extremes of the Bollinger Bands, and at the outside, this is the channel here too. The support at 118 is very strong, and this is the first candle after this reversal. So possibly we may see a second green candle too, but the new candle for this day is yet to start. Hence, probably we may see it dropping till towards 120, and from there we may see it rising. However, there is a resistance at 121, so take a long entry only above 121. Directional movement is bullish, extremely bullish. Stochastic is overbought here. MACD is wide and divergent and it is showing strong bullishness. The RSI too is looking upwards. Considering this, I will recommend you to go long only above 121.2. If it trades above 121.2, definitely it will try to achieve 122, 123.3 and 125 levels also. In between, 124.4 will also give it a little resistance. On the downside, once it breaks below 119.8, you can go short at 119.8. then one can expect 119.5, 119.1, 118 and 118.4 and 118 levels, 4 resistance level below 118. There is going to be a sharper drop, which I suspect that it may not drop below 118, but these are markets. And yes, till 119.8 I'll not recommend you to short, and the long entry is above 121.2. In between these $1.4, stay cautious, trade safely, and above and below take your positions accordingly. Always keep trading with the stop loss. Now let's have a look at natural gas. NG achieved 9.65 near term high levels and then seen a stronger drop in the very same day. Now look at this, a bigger candle, a smaller candle, a bigger candle consolidation, a smaller candle consolidation, and then there is a probability that a third candle may appear. It is trying to trade bearish and it is trying to create a channel of its own on the hourly charts. Any long entry, if you ask me, is only above 8.5 levels on the hourly charts. So till the time it trades below $8.5, I will not recommend a long entry. But we'll look into different time frames. The directional movement is bearish. The stochastic is oversold here, and the MACD is wide divergent, extremely bearish. From here it must start to converge. Few greener candles can be expected. RSI is oversold too, hence a bounce back is expected out of here. And if you look at the 2-hour chart, similarly on the 2-hour charts, lower highs there, flat bottom there, resistance there at 8.6, and yes, with the support at 8.2, yes, we can try to initiate a long entry, but be cautious there. And the target could be 8.5, 8.6 zone, and the directional movement is extremely bearish. The stochastic is oversold here on the 2-hour charts, and the MACD is wide divergent, extremely bearish there. It is trying to converge, it may try to converge. The RSI is oversold. Most of the indicators on the near short term time frames are oversold, and hence we may see a rise. Similarly, if you look at the 3-hour charts, lower highs 8.6 is the stronger resistance, support there at 8.2. Breaking below 8.2, we can go short, but till the time it is above 8.2, we can look forward to 8.5, 8.6 zone. Directional movement is bearish, stochastic is oversold, MACD is wide divergent and bearish here, and RSI is oversold too on the 3-hour charts. And if you look at the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts, lower highs and trading with a good drop, lower highs, lower lows. It is trying to create a channel of its own. 8.2 the support there, 8.6 the resistance there. It may try to trade sideways between these levels. In fact, it can try to drop till towards 8.15 or $8.1 levels. We have to be cautious till then, and there could be a bounce back. So in between 8.1 to 8.6 it may try to trade. Directional movement is extremely bearish on the 4-hour charts. And if you look at the stochastic, this is oversold. The MACD is wide divergent and it is extremely bearish. The RSI is near to oversold levels. Similarly, if you look at the daily chart, now look at the daily charts, how beautifully it is still displayed the bullishness there. Look at it here. The highs are well connected and the lows are trying to connect here too. It is in fact breaking below this channel. Try to break below this channel, but if it breaks below 8.1, there is definitely a certain drop which can be expected at NG. However, the new candle is yet to start on the daily chart. There is a possibility that it may try to retrace back again on the upside till towards 8.5, 8.6, and then we will see how it behaves in the next candle. If you look at this here on the directional movement, it is trying to cross over for a bearish move. The stochastic is looking downwards and the MACD has just crossed over. The RSI is looking downwards too. So considering this, any short entry is only below 8.18, below 8.18 you can go short for 8.15, 8.1. These two levels very strong, and below that $8 levels again a sharp strong support. If it breaks $8, if it breaks $8 levels, we may see it hitting 7.8, 7.6 and 7.4 zone, which is going to provide a stronger support on the upside. Breaking below, beyond, see, till the time it trades above 8.2, one can remain long for 8.4, 8.5 and 8.6. Till 8.6 it can reverse back any point of time, so always trade with the stop loss there. But yes, 8.6 is a very strong resistance for the day. Any move beyond 8.6, one can again go long for 8.8, 8.9, and then it will try to achieve the $9 levels, stronger support levels. Take your positions accordingly. Do not trade between 8.18, and yes, do not go short below above 8.18 levels. And yes, till the time it trades above 8.2, one can remain long. However, yes, try to initiate a long entry only above 8.3. That is also a good level to stay long. Possibly we may see a little rise till towards 8.5, 8.6 zone. Take your trades accordingly. and always trade with a stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.